Hey everyone, first off, I'm filming in my bathroom because Stephanie's sleeping. I I know this is only my second video on the channel, but I used to have other channels, and the reason why I'm mentioning this is it's kind of part of what I'm going to admit here. I used to cosplay a lot. Like, I loved cosplaying. And in a way, it was kind of a way to get rid of my dysphoria because I'm trans male. And I went to, like, 3 cons in 3 years. From 2013 to 2016, I went to Con each year, and it was so much fun. It's how Stephanie and I met. We were going to go one year of 2013, and we didn't know each other. We talked on Facebook, and that's how we met, and this is how our relationship has become. You know, this is how our whole romance, I guess, started. Well, it is a romance because we're together. So cosplay has been a very, very big part of me. But for about a year now, more than a year, because it was last September, I haven't cosplayed. And I've been literally, like, afraid to cosplay. I haven't even thought of cosplay. And I did have my hobbies, and I had a K-pop. I went to 2 K-pop concerts this year, which was great. I am not complaining about that because I got to see BTS and I got to see G-Dragon, so I'm not upset about that at all. But I think I had to come to terms. I had to come to terms last night, at like 5 in the morning, but whatever. So for the past few days, I have been off of work. Now, usually you can never get like more than 2 days off in December. I had 4 days off, technically 5, because I called off sick on the last day of 7 days of straight work because I was battling a cold. So I've had 5 days off because I was planning to go to a convention. I didn't go. Not just because of money issues, which that was one of the issues, but I think it was also because I wasn't ready to accept what happened last convention that kind of messed me up. And someone say it shouldn't have messed me up because it was just a one-time thing. You can't predict it. And it is going to be kind of graphic-ish. It's not assault, nothing like that. But it has to do with my dysphoria. So basically, go back to 2016, September, the middle of September was Con and Maryville, the last time it was going to be in Maryville, and that was already painful enough, knowing that it was moving to South Bend. We're going to have a hard time getting there. Like, we still wanted to try, but it's like, it's really not worth it because it's so far away. So it was basically, we knew it was our last con with most of our friends. And I was finally able to cosplay one of my ultimate favorite characters, Levi. Not only was I upset because the pants weren't fitting right, the thing is, I don't make my cosplays because I don't have the time. I work in retail, and especially this year, I've been studying 40 hours a week almost every week because I got a new position. I got a new job position. So I've had to pretty much work 40 hours a week no matter whether it's slow or not. A lot of times during retail, like in between October and Thanksgiving, it'll be a little slow, so they'll kind of cut the hours. Not for me. No, I was constant 40 hours. So I make my cosplays. It's easier. I don't make. Oh, fuck. I buy my cosplays because it's just easier for me. They know what they're doing. They know how to make it better than I do, and I don't have the time to learn. And I'll admit that. And there should be no shame in that because some people are like, oh no, you got to make it. No, I will not make my cosplays. I'll make some props, sure, but no. So I had the make costumes, which is my usual site, but I think I have to change to whatever. I'm rambling. They made it, and unfortunately the pants were kind of measured wrong, and that was probably my fault. I don't know, but it was pretty much falling off of me. So that was bad enough. But I had that, and then I think my main issue that literally traumatized me for a year was I had my period. I'm just gonna say I had my period, and when you're trans and you have that period, it's horrible. It messes with your mind. Now, some people, it won't really mess with your mind. To me, that is literally my body saying, you're still a woman. You're never going to be a man. All this shit. So, imagine, I'm already sad enough with this being probably our last con with our friends in this con. Then I have the pants not working, and then I have that. And it wasn't like a little, okay, this is getting graphic. I'll tell you that is getting graphic. But I need to vent this. So it wasn't like it was a little, just a steady one, like, it could be managed. It was on the level of hemorrhaging. So I'm battling trying to salvage my cosplays from being bled on while having rampant dysphoria, while also on Saturday having to do 2 panels with my friends while keeping a smiling face. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I'll admit, the con wasn't horrible. I had fun. I did. I had a lot of fun. We had a lot of memories. But with everything going on, I felt like I was at my worst cosplay-wise because I couldn't really focus. Like, I focused, but I couldn't focus as much as I wanted to. I was a fucking bumbling mess. Like, I was trying to get everything fucking done while also dealing with, like, dizziness from all that bleeding, plus the bleeding, plus the cramps, and it was just like, I just want to scream. I want to end everything. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a con where on Sunday I wanted to go home. I never wanted to go home on Sunday. I wanted to linger and pretty much had to be dragged out by Stephanie. No, I was dragging Stephanie out. I was like, I'm done. And because even then, I was on it on Sunday, and I'm like, I can't even enjoy the final day. Like, the only reason why we stayed up to closing ceremonies was because it was the final con. I was like, no, we are staying. We are enjoying it. Like, I made myself do that. And all because of that, ever since then, I have not cosplayed. Literally, since September of last year, I have not cosplayed. May have put on Precious wig once or twice, but I've never cosplayed. And I think it's because cosplay, excuse me, cosplay to me was a sanctuary away from my dysphoria. Whenever I was dysphoric, I would put on a cosplay if I had time. And I would be able to not really ignore, but kind of push the dysphoria aside, knowing that even if my body isn't particularly masculine yet, I can use costumes and makeup and wigs to become the males that I idolize, that I want to be, that, I want to emulate as I go through my transition. And this is really long and I'm sorry. But then when that happened, and especially when it was on one of my dream cosplays, Levi. Levi's like one of my ultimate favorite characters. I love him. I love how he's portrayed. And then that just comes in and destroys it. Like, it destroys the dream. And it hurt so much. And, like, I kept it all in. I literally did not cry about it until last night. Like, I kept everything in because I was like, I don't know if I should feel this way. But I was like, I'm upset. I busted my ass. I've spent so much money. I've spent so much time getting ready for these cons. And then, I don't know why I keep looking over this corner. I was busting my ass. I was, busting my ass to get the money, to get these costumes, to get the con tickets, to get everything that I needed for these cons. And then that one particular con, that happens. And I'm just like, I'm done. I can't. But good news, now that I've had a 10-minute long explanation on what happened, I am coming back to cosplay. It's going to take some time because right now we're in the middle of Christmas season. So I have hours and hours and hours, except for this weekend because I was playing for a con and I didn't go. Because, and it was probably for the best because literally the day before, Stephanie and I both got a cold. So, and she is still recovering and I'm like over it, but I'm still in. So, yeah, I'm going to slowly get back into cosplay. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some money, but I do want to get back into it. A part of me does want to go to a con next year, but I don't know, like, part of me does, because I'm really missing the con experience. But my issue is the only one that's really close is Con Alt Elite. I mean, there's ACID, but that's like in, Chicago. And I'm like, I'd rather go to Con Alt Elite if I had to, but it's very frustrating because I know this year we were planning and we were trying to get the hotel room booked like right away in like January because we wanted to make sure that we had room. And they're like, oh, you have to wait at least 6 more months. I'm like, what? So I don't know. Like, I want to, but yet I don't. Stephanie's dealing with a lot of stuff with surgeries and stuff, so I don't know. And a part of me wants to hope that RamenCon will come back because basically they had to move for like construction on the building. They're basically tearing it down and rebuilding it. And the issue with that is, first they were saying, no, we're not going to build a convention center, which is stupid because it's pretty much the only convention center in the area of Maryville, like a proper convention center. So that'd be really stupid because a lot of people were using that convention center for a lot of purposes. And then all of a sudden I'm hearing, oh no, they are building a convention center. I'm like, just make up your fucking mind. So hopefully RamenCon will come back within a few years. I heard that they're, if they do come back, it'll be within a year or two. So it's kind of worth to wait for that, if that's happening, but I don't know. But I'm also kind of missing cons. When I do get back into cosplay, I know, like, my first, whoa, hello. My first few cosplays, I definitely want to do some Persona 5 cosplays because I've been playing that game. I love it. I kind of want to do Overwatch, but a lot of the cosplays are armor, and that means expensive. So if I do a Overwatch, I'll probably do like a closet cosplay because I'm lazy and poor and fuck. God, now that I'm starting to think about it, definitely some more Levi ones because he's gotten more costumes. He's gotten more like the black military coat one. Fucking love to do that one. Fucking love to do that one. Less straps. That also pissed me off with my Levi was the straps. Fuck the straps. Now I'm looking over here. Everywhere. So I definitely do want to do cosplay. It's just, if anyone was wondering, probably not, because there's literally says 1 subscriber to your channel. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, whatever. But I am going to go back into cosplay. It's just, that's my reasoning. And it was a personal reason. It wasn't anything like, oh, I got embarrassed on the con floor. I didn't really get embarrassed okay. I got embarrassed because Gray, one of the cosplayers that's a friend of Kat, who's one of my friends, he decided to make it his personal goal to make all of my cosplays blush. Like, he literally, if anyone knows Gray, he is like a budding voice actor. Like, he loves voice acting. And he can pretty much do a flawless Sebastian voice. And, of course, he was dressed as Sebastian. And this little shithead decided to be flawless and make me blush. So, fuck you. No, but he's a really cool guy. And he's kind of, popular because he has an amazing cosplay. And, so those were some fun moments. And, we had Gremlin Darcy, which I think I'll make a video of the good moments. But right now, this is the main moment that was through the whole con weekend that I could not get away from. And it made it to where it literally felt like it was a personal attack on my escape of dysphoria. and I didn't know what to do. So this video is now 15 minutes, and I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to go back in the room, charge my phone, and look up potential cosplays, because I'm tired of being scared, and I will probably make another video. A lot of these videos at first will just be from the phone, and then I'll try to get better equipment, but, you know. Alright, I'm gonna stop looking all over the, yeah. Alright, bye.